Commercials aren't the most important part of Super Bowl Sunday. That would be the game, or maybe the snacks. But like the halftime show, the Super Bowl commercials still make a big contribution to this unofficial American holiday. These funny, poignant, and sometimes controversial ads make sure that everyone from super sports fans to just here for the gambling viewers have something to talk about in between plays. So don't forget to ask where the beef is, and let's party like it's 1984. Because this is Super Bowl commercials, the best parts.
How can we be a secret society if we can't keep all of our secrets?
Do they know we faked the moon landing?
No, not yet.
Or that there are only 49 shades of gray?
They're suspicious, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Did they figure out we deflated the football?
No, we found a fall guy for that one. What they do know is that avocados from Mexico have good fat.
So they know they're healthy.
They know everything. Kyle, are you streaming this?
Is that not cool?
No, it's not cool. That's what secret means. It's a secret society.
Oh, wow, secret, yep.
Even though the first AFL-NFL World Championship game was in 1967, advertisers didn't figure out how powerful a Super Bowl ad could be until 1973, when shaving cream company Noxzema released a commercial featuring football legend Joe Namath and supermodel Farrah Fawcett. Turns out that a fun, silly commercial starring two of America's hottest celebrities was a great idea, and Noxzema became a nationally recognized brand. The audience for the Super Bowl is huge. Over 110 million people watched in 2017, and since it's one of the only times a year that most of America is tuned into the same program, the potential for a company or brand to make a huge impact cannot be understated. Other companies saw what happened for Noxzema, and that ushered in a wave of competitive creativity that rivals the competition of the game itself. What are the water cooler topics on Monday after the game? Who won, and what was the best commercial? My all-time favorite Super Bowl ad is probably the Budweiser Frogs, but that's probably not even the most famous Budweiser Super Bowl commercial.
Hello? What's up? What's that?
Hello?
What's that?
These beer barons know that a good slogan can always make a commercial memorable. Remember when we were inspired by Doritos to live the flavor? Or when Snickers reminded us, you're not you when you're hungry. Good slogans or catchphrases even find their way out of commercials and into pop culture. And as for commercials that lack a catchy phrase, as my dad used to say in the 80s, where's the beef? And it's not just these catchy one-liners that can be fun. Sometimes the whole ad can keep us laughing from beginning to end. There are the ever-irreverent Skittles commercials.
Just one lemon left.
Lemon Skittles are my favorite.
They're my favorite.
Let's settle it the usual way.
Let's settle it the usual way!
Settle it the usual way! Settle the usual way! Settle it!
Settle it! Woo!
Let's settle it!
And the beautifully zany ads from Doritos. There's the iconic Britney Spears Pepsi ad that also features, of course, former presidential candidate Bob Dole. But the one I always come back to is the Reebok commercial, where a company hires linebacker Terry Tate to tackle unproductive employees. This commercial even inspired a short-lived miniseries chronicling the office antics of this fictional footballer.
That's old school rules, baby! Woo!
Sure, these ads are funny and effective, but sometimes you need something a little more dramatic. When Apple debuted its dystopian 1984 ad during Super Bowl 18, they truly changed the game. First of all, this commercial was directed by Ridley Scott. Yeah, that Ridley Scott. Famed director of The Gladiator, Blade Runner, and Alien. Enlisting the help of an incredible filmmaker allowed Apple to create an ad that looked more like a movie than a commercial, and it certainly paid off. Apple immediately sold 3.5 million computers in the days following the Super Bowl, and it continued to get free airtime for their ad because news outlets wouldn't stop talking about it. And since then, that's really been the name of the game. Create an ad that's so funny, powerful, or moving that people will still be talking about it days and weeks later. And with the advent of social media and YouTube, some companies are now designing these ads to be viral videos. Frito-Lay, the company behind Doritos, was probably the first business to capitalize on the power of social media with their Crash the Super Bowl campaign. Dorito lovers submitted their very own ads, and the winner was featured during the big game.
Want to try out my time machine? It runs on Doritos.
Sure. So now what?
Gotta put the whole bag in.
Okay.
Yes!
It's really working, Jimmy! This is the greatest moment of my life!
Get out of my yard!
Jimmy? You're so old.
But but the commercials that truly shine are the ones that combine all of these elements. I have to say, the Volkswagen commercial with the little kid dressed as Darth Vader is probably my all-time favorite for this reason. It's the perfect blend of nostalgia, humor, and whimsy while also effectively showing off the product. And who can forget the man your man can smell like? Those commercials revamped the Old Spice brand for a younger generation and were extremely funny to boot. I'm on a horse. Horse or not, Super Bowl ads are great because they're like mini time capsules of American culture. If you watch the most memorable Super Bowl ads from any particular year, you'll see what we thought was funny, what made us angry, what pulled at our heartstrings, and sometimes what we find a little risque. The best Super Bowl commercials are so much more than something meant to convince you to buy a product.
What makes the Super Bowl so super? A day we adore. It's a day so super. It's why we were born.
They allow us to connect with each other, and that truly is the best part. I know, there are a lot of amazing Super Bowl commercials that we missed, so tell us about your favorites in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll be here every week sharing our favorite stuff and the best parts. Thanks for watching.